Steve Warner and Ryan Miller truly blessed us today. They blessed us with knowledge and power. Hello, my fellow Lorcana people. Earlier today, these two goats, legends, creators of the game, answered your questions for about an hour, ruling questions. Things that were unknown to some have now been truly illuminated. And today we're going to talk about them all wrapped up neatly in this Gamer article. I was waiting all day to make this video. I was going to go through the whole thing and see what was going on, but luckily the Gamer decided to make that easier for me. So shout out to Eric Switzer for doing that. And we're going to go through the highlights of it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We do have the giveaway at 500 subs, which we're getting so close to. This. Look at it. Isn't it cute? Alright, so they started off with Shift, because there was still a lot of speculation for some people about Shift. So we're going to get to it right now. Here's how it works. To play a Shift character, normally by paying its ink cost and putting it into play, you can choose to pay its Shift cost to play on top of one of your characters that has the same name. That character is completely covered by the Shift character, so its abilities and numbers are no longer in effect. Any states that the previous character had do carry over. If the old character was exerted, so is the Shift character. Any damage the old character had remains on the Shift character. Also, if the old character could have quested or challenged, the Shift character can as well. Very interesting. A little fun fact they gave us is, once you play a character with Shift on top of another character, the new card flavor is the original. If the new card is banished, both cards go to discard. If it's returned to your hand, both cards go to your hand. Oh, hello. If it gets moved to your inkwell as a consequence of Let It Go or some other action ability, which is soft confirmation, we're getting more of that right away, both cards move to the inkwell, and each counts as a separate ink. You can stack multiple Shift cards on top of each other as well, and the entire stack moves together. That's actually neat. I've never, in all my testing with Lorcana, I've never let it go on a Shift character. So those interactions actually never came up to me. They'd never been mounted to hand either, so I literally never thought of it, but it's nice that they actually confirmed that. That's pretty cool. Shift is considered playing a character. Any abilities that refer to something that happens when you play a character will trigger. And finally, the most important piece. You can use items, actions, and abilities to reduce the cost of Shift. If you exert a lantern, the cost to shift a card onto a character of the same name is reduced by 1. This goes for any card that lets you pay less ink to play a card. So this verifies turn 1 Stitch, turn 2 Lantern, turn 3 Lantern 3 ink Shift on Stitch. That's verified now. Done deal. Which is super interesting, because if you watched my Shift video yesterday, that's exactly what I said would happen. I've been exactly right about all these Shift rulings, because I'm used to always being right, because I'm a very experienced card veteran with a dozen years of experience topping events, winning events, being a premier card player, and just knowing how the English language works to some degree. It's almost like you guys should watch this content, because everything that comes out of my mouth appears to be correct. Unless it's speculation, then it's speculation. But anything that's not speculation is typically always correct, and you guys would do yourself a great service if you subscribe to my channel, because this is the one-stop shop for Lorcana channels, and it'll have all the information you ever need, as well as all the proper rulings and procedures, and everything else you could possibly ask for in a Lorcana channel. Stacking, stacking, stacking. Yes, Lantern stack. We knew that. We're going to move right along. If you're 2 Mickey Wayward Sorcerers, you can play Magic Room for free. We knew that. Multiple Moanas will let you ready princesses multiple times. Yes, we knew that. Well, I knew that, but apparently not everyone knew that, so it's nice that they did that. Something they clarified for us as an important rule to remember is that any cost reduction you gain does not change the actual cost of the card. This subject came up across a wide range of topics, especially Shift, Lantern, Just in Time. Basically, you can't just in time shift a Stitch for 4 because its play cost is 6. That would be illegal. Not like we've been doing that in testing anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. But for anyone that didn't know that, now you do. They also clarified, exerting a Lantern to make Elsa cost 2 ink. You cannot then exert that way Stitch's Rockstar Adoring Fans ability because Elsa's actual cost is still 3. Again, that's how most card games work. So I'm not surprised that stuck. Cruella can only bounce characters on the field. I don't even know that was a question. They did a whole section about minor clarifications, which is cool. Cheshire Cat is not affected by Ward, which is pretty pog. Characters with 0 strength can challenge. That's good to know. No hand limit. Great. Banishing a challenge refers to both the challenger and the challengee. That's nice. You can choose what order to resolve abilities if they trigger simultaneously, which is great. There's no stack. It's just pick one, pick one, pick one, like Digimon. So that's pretty nice. Characters' abilities connect at the same turn as long as they don't require Exert, which we knew. Aladdin Heroic's Outlaw's ability, Daring Exploit, still triggers even if Aladdin is banished, which we knew. I mean, I don't know if anyone else didn't know that, but I knew that. Neither player is allowed to look at the cards in the inkwell, but you can look through either discard pile. We've been playing with this rule in testing. Once your card's in your inkwell, you do not look at it, and that's fine. And I've been looking at people's discard piles, and that's okay too, because you have to for the Broom card, right? You can have as many cards on board the same name as you want, but only 4 of each copy per deck. If you 2 Auroras, they war each other, which we knew. Characters cannot sing the turn they're played, obviously. Every card in the set has foil version. That's Pog. That's really nice. When you play one jump ahead, no one ever looks at the card ever. no one looks at the card ever. I just like the way they word that, which means you don't even know what it is. So you don't get the ability of knowing, okay, do I put maybe my 1-of copy of this card in my inkwell? You'll never know. If you look, you're cheating. No limited number of cards in one inkwell. Bodyguard only takes effect the cards exerted. Lore cannot go below 0, which is actually kind of cool. The Unknown. They gave us some random, speculative, and undescriptive answers to some rather speculative, undescriptive questions. There will be board wipes. There will be more keywords. There will be more card types. You cannot tink cards of the inkwell currently, which is important. More card draw? Definitely will be. How far ahead are you planning? They can't say, but we know it's like a couple years ahead. Colorless cards, we can't answer right now. Great. That's it. That's all for the article. So again, shout out to Stephen Warner and Ryan Miller for doing this. And thank you to Eric Schwartzer for The Gamer to make this article a nice, clear, and concise summary of what transpired. Really handy because to my knowledge, this event wasn't streamed. So that's pretty neat. What do you guys think? Anything you learned, anything you didn't learn, anything that you knew, or anything you're happy to see? Let me know in the comments, guys, and we will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.